You know what it feels like to hold yourself back when things begin to require visibility. Not because you don't want progress, but because the moment life asks you to be seen, something inside contracts. People assume this is shyness or insecurity. It's not. It's an identity pattern that says, being seen is unsafe for me. This pattern isn't random, has a purpose. The mind doesn't create behaviors without a function. The function here is self-protection. When you remain unseen, you remain unquestioned. When you remain hidden, you remain unchallenged. And when you remain invisible, no one can expect anything from you. There's comfort in that, even if it costs you momentum, opportunity, connection, or prosperity. The price of staying invisible is subtle, but constant. Potential unused, admiration unreceived, support unavailable, and opportunities that never become real because they never had access to you in the first place. You don't avoid being seen because you are weak. You avoid being seen because your mind is trying to keep you coherent with an old identity. I am not meant to be visible. The mind does not care about your goals or your dreams or your potential. The mind cares about consistency, cares about identity, cares about what it knows. If the identity is, I stay hidden, then anything that moves you toward, I am visible, is treated as a threat by the nervous system. This is why visibility feels expensive. Not because it is dangerous, but because it is unfamiliar. We often mislabel this sensation as anxiety, fear, or social discomfort. But beneath all these labels, there is a simpler truth. Your current identity does not match the reality you're trying to step into. When identity and direction mismatch, resistance appears. It's not fear of success. It's not fear of being judged. It's identity incompatibility. The nervous system scans for danger not in outcomes, but in deviations. If being invisible has been repeated for years, decades, or a lifetime, the body interprets invisibility as safety, and visibility as threat. So when you try to speak up, you freeze. When someone recognizes you, you minimize. When opportunity asks for exposure, you disappear. Not because you can't, but because you're trying to protect coherence. His is preservation, not failure. In real life, this pattern shows up in dozens of subtle behaviors. When someone compliments your work, you deflect, minimize, or redirect attention. When an opportunity asks you to step forward, you procrastinate, rationalize, or conveniently lose momentum. When connection appears, you hesitate just long enough for it to dissolve. When recognition becomes possible, you disappear in favor of something less exposed. If people look closely, it appears as avoidance. But if you look internally, it feels like relief. Relief from demand. Relief from pressure. Relief from responsibility. Relief from being evaluated. This is why the pattern persists. It rewards itself with relief. Relief reinforces identity. Identity reinforces behavior. Behavior reinforces outcome. Outcome reinforces the loop. From the outside, it looks like you lack consistency or confidence. But the truth is simpler. You are trying to stay safe through invisibility. The tragedy is that life can't give you what can't find you. Opportunity requires exposure. Support requires awareness. Connection requires visibility. Prosperity requires being accessible to it. Staying invisible protects you from the discomfort of being seen, but it also protects you from the benefits of being found. Self-help tries to fix this with confidence, courage, or discipline. None of those work long-term because they attack behavior without addressing identity. The real solution is replacing the identity. I stay hidden with the identity. I can be seen and remain safe. When identity shifts, behavior stops needing force. When behavior shifts, results stop being temporary. Reality reorganizes around identity, not effort. Visibility stops being threatening when identity stops being incompatible with visibility. There is a moment every human encounters in growth. The moment where the issue is no longer capacity, but receiving. No longer skill but allowing. No longer strategy but identity. Being seen is a form of receiving. Receiving attention, recognition, support, opportunity, and space. When you give yourself permission to be seen, life gains permission to respond to you. Now do something simple. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe slowly in through your nose. And exhale gently through your mouth. Visualize a scene where you are being seen without shrinking. Not performing. Not proving. Just existing, visible and allowed. Maybe it's people appreciating your work. Maybe it's recognition in a room. Maybe it's someone saying, I see what you're doing, and you don't minimize it. Observe what your body does. Most people feel tension in the chest, tightness in the throat, or a subtle urge to withdraw. These sensations are not signs of danger. They are the residue of an old identity. Stay with the scene. Hold visibility without collapsing. Notice how the discomfort begins to drop a little as the nervous system recalibrates. When the scene becomes neutral instead of contracting, visibility becomes possible. And once it becomes possible, it can become real. If you want to continue this identity transition for 21 days, there is a structured process for it. Its purpose is to replace the identity I stay hidden with I can be seen and remain safe. When that identity stabilizes, life begins to respond differently to you. Not because it changed, but because you finally became available to be found. The link is in the pinned comments.